Hi everybody, and welcome to today's Chinese pod lesson. I'm Joe.
大家好，欢迎来到中文播客，我是庆林。
In today's class, we are going to talk about the weather. How do we say weather in Chinese?
天气
And what would be some adjectives that we can use to describe weather?
热、
Hot,
冷、
cold,
好、
good,
不好。
not good. So let's check out the dialogue and check how the weather is in this one.
今天天气怎么样？
天气很热，
太阳很大吗？
对，记得带阳伞。
今天天气怎么样？
天气很热，
太阳很大吗？
对，记得带阳伞。
今天天气怎么样？
天气很热，
太阳很大吗？
对，记得带阳伞。
After listening to this dialogue, let's break it down line by line.
今天天气怎么样？
How is the weather today?
今天天气怎么样？
How is the weather today?
今天天气怎么样？天气很热，
The weather is very hot.
天气很热，
The weather is very hot.
天气很热。太阳很大吗？
Is it very sunny?
太阳很大吗？
Is it very sunny?
太阳很大吗？对，记得带阳伞。
Yes. Remember to take a parasol.
对，记得带阳伞。
Yes. Remember to take a parasol. In this dialogue, we have two roommates, and one of the roommates is just coming back home from outside, and then the other is asking about the weather outside. So what is the first question?
今天天气怎么样？
So here we have the word for weather again, what we've just told you.
天气，天气，
And this is followed by a three-word phrase which means how.
怎么样？怎么样？
So those two parts together already would just be, oh, how is the weather?
天气怎么样？
And in front of this, we only have another word that means today.
今天，
So it all becomes today, how is the weather?
今天天气怎么样？
And then the answer to this is very similar as well. We have the weather again and then the adjective to it and with another word in the middle.
很，
This 很 means very, but sometimes it's more used as a to be as well. So just the weather is hot.
天气很热，热，热。
In the beginning, we told you some other adjectives that fit the weather as well. So what else could we say instead of 热 here?
天气很冷，
So the weather is very cold.
天气很好，
The weather is good.
天气很不好。
And the weather is not good at all. Of course, we can use this 怎么样 structure not only with the weather, but with other things as well. What would be some other things you can ask?
心情怎么样？
How's my mood? It's good.
哦，心情很好。工作怎么样？
My work? Of course, it's very good as well.
工作很好。那新家怎么样？
I just moved and I have a couple of problems there, so it's not good.
哦哦，新家不好。
We know already that the weather is very hot, but the questions don't stop here. So what's the next question to the roommate?
太阳很大吗？
So you can see that it is a question by the question particle in the end, but the question starts with the word for sun.
太阳，太阳，
And this is followed again by this 很 word, which means very. And this time it's paired with another adjective. What's the adjective here?
大，
And 大 means big. So he's actually asking, is the sun very big? But of course, he's not asking about the size, but this is just the way you can ask about whether the sun is shining outside in Chinese. So is the sun very big?
太阳很大吗？
And the answer is yes.
对，
The roommate then confirms this and tells the other roommate to remember bringing something.
对，记得带阳伞。
So what is she supposed to bring?
阳伞，阳伞，
That's a parasol. And what is the verb we use with taking an umbrella?
带，带，
So this then together would be to bring a parasol.
带阳伞。
And then there's another two-word combination in front of this, which means remember to do something.
记得，记得，
Okay, so together it's then remember to take a parasol.
记得带阳伞。
And sometimes when it's raining or when it's just the umbrella or you should just take it, you can just say two-word combination out of to bring and just the word for umbrella as well.
带伞。
Exactly. The word san refers to any umbrella-shaped object. So we can use this to build, for example, an umbrella or a parasol or maybe some other things as well. But how would we say umbrella in Chinese?
雨伞，
And what was parasol again?
阳伞，
Okay, so you notice only the words in the beginning are different. So what was the first word of umbrella, the first character?
雨，下雨的雨，
So this is rain. And then the other one was,
阳，太阳的阳，
okay, so here there's the sun inside. So one is the sun umbrella and the other one is the rain umbrella-shaped object. So Lin, if the weather was bad, what would the roommate have to remember taking outside?
雨伞，记得带雨伞。
Okay, but if we talk about other things than the weather, of course you have to remember taking many, many things once you leave the house. So what would be other things that we have to remember taking?
记得带钥匙，
Oh, the keys,
记得带钱包，
your wallet,
记得带手机。
and of course the cell phone. And in addition, you can actually change the verb here to take to something else as well. So in this case, this to remember doing something becomes a very nice structure that you can take for other things. So for instance, if we remember or imagine our moms telling us what to do, what to remember, what could she say?
记得吃饭，
Remember to eat your meals.
记得睡觉，
Oh yeah, remember to take a good rest and sleep.
记得关灯。
And before going to bed, of course, remember to turn off the lights. Now that we have discussed all the details, let's go back and check out the dialogue again.
今天天气怎么样？
天气很热。
太阳很大吗？
对，记得带阳伞。
今天天气怎么样？
天气很热。
太阳很大吗？
对，记得带阳伞。
今天天气怎么样？
天气很热。
太阳很大吗？
对，记得带阳伞。
In today's class, you have learned how to ask questions about the weather and how to ask whether or not it is sunny outside. And you have learned how to remind somebody to take something. And at this point, we have some reminders of ours as well for you.
记得练习，记得留言，记得再来。
So remember to practice and to leave some comments if you have questions and to come back for the next class. My name is Joe.
我是庆林，下次见，拜
拜拜
拜。
Now, here's a vocabulary recap.
天气
Weather.
怎么样？
How is it?
热，
Hot.
太阳，
Sun.
记得
Remember to.
带
Bring.
阳伞。
Parasol.